Almost every day I think of death. I can't help myself because it's something that I live every day. I don't want to die in this life, and I can accept die, but one day I almost die. When I was very young, I felt something cold coming through my body, and my brain began to work differently, worked with incredible speed as if a machine hit, traveling all around the world, and I just didn't understand what happened to me. Then I start saw life and people and things differently. I developed a new way as a natural intelligence couldn't control it. I had a vision. It was as if a force dragged me, and suddenly I saw the light. That light could say was God, but was so smart that the word God had nothing to do with what was happening to me. Since that day, I always knew I would be someone very important in life because that light can stop to shining on me and send me signals. Wanted me to be a successful person, a role model. I felt so strong that I couldn't stop thinking and writing. I have the ability to be a creator, to see the reality of things, and I know how they will be in the future. Because the light that enlightens me want to enlighten others, but the 90% of those people don't want to be light, so they will drive with that light off. I met a person and I hate that person most in the world. If I can, I will eliminate that person from the planet Earth. But it's impossible because it's like having 365 lives and many voices. Life forcing me to live every day with that person. It's a very bad person that don't leave me alone on peace. It's always scaring me, criticizing me, and non-stop to make me feel afraid. It's inevitable to hear that voice every day. After all these years, I learned to be strong and ignoring his words. I began to guide me only by my heart and my intuition. I knew that someday I would get it because I was going on the right direction. I saw that light every day. I felt it in my body. I knew I was waiting for the big day, but I didn't know when that time would come. The only day I'm sure it's coming is the day of my death. I love women. Make love every day with a different woman, and because they are my biggest motivation and inspiration, and it's one of the greatest pleasures of life. But I can't sleep with all women who desire, because if I do it, that light it's gonna disappear on my way, and if I'm walking and I don't have light, probably I will lose on my way, and I don't wanna get lost, never. Women will not let my sense of intelligence to develop it until the limit I want. When I have a long relationship with a woman, it's like I'm living trapped in a time loop that will not let me continue knowing more about myself. All the women I had sex, they didn't understand me because they saw me like a challenge. And once they think they got me, they began to think that was his own property. And I don't want to be for no one because I'm free. I love the feeling to go out to party and dance all night long without nothing in mind. It's like my soul left my body and get out to be my dance partner without worrying about what's going on around. My intelligence was growing more and more every day. I never leave the place where I grew up because it's my big influence and was where I felt that sensation for the first time, so I don't want to leave it. But that line made me go out to travel and all around the world and expand my mind more. I started to get away from the bad people who didn't contribute anything good in my life. And I had to learn how to make money since I was a kid because it's important to keep involving my IQ and make my objectives come true. Every person is in life to accomplish your goal. I discovered my goal very young, and some people do it later, and other people die without discovering it. Every time I travel around the world, the light that enlightens me is stronger and bigger and gives me the power to take a broader view. When I read books, I see that the light is sharper and clearer, so I can't stop reading to find out who is behind the light. I hate the taste of alcohol because it's destroying me slowly. That divine light, coming from where it coming, banned me all alcohol and drugs. One night told me that any kind of drugs will kill my intelligence, and of course, I don't want to lose my mind. So if I consume it, my life and another's life is gonna be on danger, and finally I end up as a junkie. Here is where I began to see things differently. I had to get away from all the pleasures of life and dedicate my life to build my destiny because I still live by that light every day and don't want to fail it. I put all my energy into the things I do because I believe that is the only way to make the goal of my life. The only way to express myself about how I'm feeling is on a brain information transmission throughout this message. Came from where the light came, was there, and my intelligence was expanding more and more until I get a moment of metamorphosis between the miracle and me that made me keep having the view that the big day will arrive tomorrow.